Alright guys, here's my tutorial on how to do the IBCM gambit in chess. It is a very powerful gambit which will make your opponent's queen explode, literally. Okay, so first we're gonna assume that you're white. You're gonna play this knight, and they're really likely gonna do this, because if they do this, then your knight can just take it for free. Well, their only move is to do this. Now you're gonna do this. Now it looks like you're attacking their pawn while your pawn is defended, but it's actually not. And if your opponent is smart, then your opponent will probably kill your pawn. Little does your opponent know that is your plan. So now he has taken your pawn. So now what do you do? Now of course you're gonna move your knight because you don't want to lose it, right? So you're gonna move your knight over here. Now they're probably gonna protect their pawn because you're also attacking their knight. I mean pawn. Right, so now they've done the move. Okay, so now you're gonna sacrifice another pawn. They're up by material anyway, so up by a single pawn. So we're probably gonna accept the offer. And also now their pawn is protected anyways. But then you recapture with the bishop. With the bishop. Why is it so laggy? Okay, so now your opponent should be pretty annoyed by your knight that's just hanging in their territory. Right, like this, their territory, and this is your territory. So now they're probably gonna move their pawn here to kick it out. Right now, despite this pawn being attacked, defended by multiple people by the king, I want you to just take it. No wait, what? I want you to just take the pawn. Okay, so now you're forking their queen and their rook. So it means that if they don't kill your knight, they're gonna lose their rook, which is not very good. And after that, you can just move your knight back over here and attack the bishop. And they cannot castle over because there's a bishop here. And even if they could castle, you could just take their queen. So your best move here is to kill your knight. Okay, so now after they kill your knight, you're gonna sacrifice another piece. So you're gonna move your bishop here, and you're gonna check your opponent's king. Your opponent's king can only move here, or just kill your bishop. You know your opponent is probably gonna just kill your bishop because there's nothing defending it, and it's just free. But then after they kill your bishop, they probably won't see this coming. You take no wait what? Ayo. You take their queen. Okay. Anyways, what? Okay, so after you take their queen, there's one more thing to watch out for. If they ever move their pawn here or here, let's assume that they moved it here. You do not capture this bishop. Capture this pawn. This little pawn. Yeah, I know it sounds weird because a bishop is way better than a pawn. But trust me, just do it. Because if you capture their bishop instead, this is what they can do. Okay, so you capture their bishop. Now they move their bishop over here. And they check your king and launching a discover attack on your queen. So even if you use your pawn here, if you move your pawn here to block the bishop and attack it at the same time, they can just get your queen for free. So obviously, instead of just letting your opponent just kill your queen so easily, just like kill the pawn. Okay, so now wait a sec. They're down now. They're down by a pawn and a queen and a pawn and another pawn. No wait, but you're down by a bishop and a knight and two pawns. But here's the thing: there's a queen in their territory, and they cannot do anything about it. Also, your opponent may have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points, and 12 minus 8 is equal to 4. So you're up by 4 points right now, which means that you're basically almost guaranteed to win. So yeah, that's the, and also you can castle, which is why I heard some people say that there's a 72% win rate in this opening. Also, if you, also yeah, you can really just like freak a ton of pieces here. Because all of these pieces are almost undefended, and also yeah, you're also attacking this little pawn, which which I mean like most people would probably not see. And after that, and you're gonna be yeah, you trapping your king, your opponent's king in this tiny little square, like like after you take the pawn. And then now they're basically in big trouble. Both you're attacking this knight that is defended and also this knight that is defended, which means that if they move this pawn, which I mean like you can't move it, so I mean like this knight probably isn't gonna die soon, or this rook, which I mean like it's not really gonna move because it's stuck in there anyways. Yeah, but then if your opponent ever moves in his bishop to to here or here, I mean like to here or here or here or here, well, I mean like you can just move the queen here and fork the king and a pawn. And after you kill the pawn, and after you kill the pawn, as you can see, the rook is now done for. If they move their knight, you kill the rook. If they move their pawn, you kill the rook. If they don't, if they then they move, if they move their bishop here, like right here, yeah, do not take the bishop because the knight is defending the bishop. So yeah, instead you're really gonna like, yeah. So basically, this the IBCM gambit, and yeah. As you can see now, you're up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Uh, 13 points. Now you have 13 points. Actually, 14 was you also have another point. So you have 14 points, and your opponent only has 8 points. So therefore, or you are up by 6 points, and your opponent doesn't have a queen. So yeah, it means that in the end game, your opponent has no queen unless they promote their pawns. But it's in a very terrible position right now because they only have 3 of them. And this pawn and this guy cannot move. And this guy can move, but yeah, he's literally just at the starting line. He's not even close to the promotion line. So yeah, that's how to win more chess games, assuming that your opponent decides to move his pawn. You know, like assuming that your opponent and decides to like move their pawn here instead of just moving their knight so that they can like move this guy here. Plus, they are probably pretty angry that you're not letting them move their pawn here. So yeah, so yeah, if you ever or accidentally have your mouse slip and do this opening, and their mouse also slips and they do this, this is what exactly what you should do. Or if their mouse actually does, or if your mouse actually didn't slip and you just did it on purpose, and their mouse didn't slip, they just really just did that because in us they do want to deal with the pawn on right now. You can just do that opening. So yeah, but bye guys.